Howdy folks, Tex Grebner here with Tex Grebner Outdoors. Who's ready for a half-assed misadventure called Tex Grebner Outdoors Amateur Bow Making? Today I'm going to be playing the part of a hunter who has a bow, but he's stranded with a broken bowstring. Got arrows, got no functioning bow. I'm going to see if, as a complete amateur with no remote bow making experience, if I can actually create a functioning stick bow today. Of course, I'm running out of light, so this is going to be even more realistic. So we may have found our stick bow tree. So first thing I'm going to do is figure out how long that I can get it and still have it be straight. Now we're going to take our multi-tool. I say we, meaning I. Again, I have absolutely zero bow making experience. Of course, to speed this up, I'm actually going to get the tree saw out of my pack. So much for the Coleman tree saw. It's a good thing I got my fucking multi-tool. That's why 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Because this would be so much harder without this little tiny multi-tool saw. And this is fucked. I have no idea how my saw blade came out of the handle, but it sure as hell ain't good. Okay, there we go. So now we have what I'm going to attempt to make a bow out of. Right now what I'm attempting to do is remove the bark, because in theory the bark would cushion the back side of the bow, and I'm removing material so that my limbs, which are made out of a tree, so technically kind of a limb, literally, will bend better. This is more of an exercise in comic futility and amateurism than it is actually a survival demonstration. Okay, so there we go. Always put your tools back where they go. Reason for that is so you don't lose them. that is very ungood. That's exactly what I was hoping not to happen. It busted out on a knot. However, I've got some paracord, so I'm going to try and reinforce that. That's what I meant when I said I hope I hadn't weakened it. Of course, just by taking that out, let's see if it'll still work. Nope, it's splintering. Fuck me. Well, guys, that very much did not go as planned. Let's go find another. We're going for attempt number 2. So, now I've got what I hope will be the makings of my stick bow. So I'm going to strip the bark all over again on the front side of the limb, on each side, and then we're going to take it from there if I don't fuck it up again. Time for a bend test. Fingers crossed, here's hoping this don't fuck up. So I think we're about ready to put my brace on it. My brace is going to be made out of 550 cord. So now that I've double wrapped this, I'm going to take my cigarette and my Recon 1 and I'm just going to fuse the end of this with the ember so that it doesn't fray out. And here's the other side done. Now let's see if we can get it to string. But what we're going to do is tie a bowline knot. And this bowline knot also referred to as the rescue knot, is going to go over top of, if it fits, is going to go over top of my string point. So, now we're going to get ready to string it. Aha! Just going to attempt to adjust the string a bit. So now the moment of truth. I've got an arrow, and we're going to see if this half-assed misadventure I call a stick bow will actually throw an arrow with enough force and hit where I'm actually aiming. It actually went where I wanted it to. Right into the knot. Dead center into the knot. And it did penetrate through the wood all the way up to the broadhead brace. So I don't know if it's accurate enough to shoot with to actually kill small game, but I'm also unsure as to if even with a broadhead that it would have enough kinetic energy to actually kill a large game animal. But at the same time, I'm a complete and utter amateur. This isn't very good, and it's not very pretty, but I've never attempted to make a bow in my entire life. So let's try it again and see if I can get lucky twice with the stick bow. Well, I'm able to shoot it fairly accurately, to tell you the truth. My stick bow may actually be much more successful than even I had thought. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how the stick bow turned out. It was a labor of love, but I don't know how effective it would actually be, and I hope to never have to actually use one. But I also hope you guys enjoyed watching. As always, God bless all my sportsmen of America. Join the NRA to protect our rights. Please check out my friends over at legallyconcealed.org. Thank you very much to those of you involved in law enforcement and those of you serving in the military. And thanks for watching Tex Grebner Outdoors.